Hello guys, good evening once again. This is Mike Padua and we're back to our latest update on Tropical Storm Florita with international name Mahon. Okay, so this is for this Monday evening, August 22nd, 2022, and this is brought to you by Typhoon2000 in partnership with Naga College Foundation and Aboitiz Power. So let's begin with our update. Here is the fast animation from the University of Wisconsin tropical cyclone page. As you can see, we have now two tropical cyclones. The first one, which is over the Philippine Islands right now, moving slowly towards the west near the coast of northern Aurora, is Tropical Storm Florita with international name Mahon. While here, far over the northwest Pacific, we have another cyclone which rapidly intensified during the past 24 hours from a low pressure system. This is now Tropical Storm Tukage, and it's now moving away from any landmass, and it will remain over open waters of the northwest Pacific. So this is going to move towards the sea east of Japan, so we don't have any problem on this system. So we are focusing our attention on this developing tropical storm, which has pick-up winds of already at 85 kph. That's the 1 minute average, as well as other agencies at 10-minute average is already at 85 kph. And here's the fast animation from NOAA for the past 6 hours until this evening. The tropical storm, the exposed center, has begun to close itself, meaning the system is now very well on its way, becoming more organized as it prepares to make landfall over Eastern Isabela or Northern Cagayan Area sometime early tomorrow morning or midday tomorrow morning, okay, or mid-morning tomorrow. And the system has started to experience some weakening of the shear. That's why the rain bands have started to develop over the center, but heavy to intense rainfall continues to affect the eastern sections of Luzon, including the Bicol region, portions of southern Tagalog provinces, including Metro Manila, while this area, while areas over extreme northern and northern Luzon will experience also heavy to intense rainfall within the next 24 hours, beginning at 8 p.m. tonight until 8 p.m. tomorrow, as the system is expected to traverse Eastern Isabela and Northern Cagayan. So this is the area that we are expecting that the rains will be forthcoming. Okay, so watch out. Take all necessary precautions against the risk of possible flash floods and landslides when the system traverses extreme northern Luzon. Here's our last track we issued around 8 p.m. this evening based on the 5 p.m. position. Now the track is more to the south, and it's likely to make landfall somewhere along this coastline of northern Cagayan up to the eastern coastline of Isabela sometime between 2 to 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, and it will traverse Cagayan, passing very close to Tuguegarao mid-morning, and it will move across Kalinga in the afternoon and exit in the vicinity of Lawag, Ilocos Norte by 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. So expect stormy weather with winds of 75 to 100 kph because this system is still intensifying. Right now it's 85 kph from the previous 75 kph, so it's rapidly intensifying, and because of the decreasing wind shear, it may reach severe tropical storm status with winds of 95 kph, and areas of extreme northern Luzon and northern Luzon as well will experience some stormy weather. So damaging winds will also be expected in the coastal areas of extreme northern Luzon. So please take all necessary precautions. And if you're asking when will this system move out of PAR, based on the forecast, it will exit the Philippine area of responsibility in the morning of Wednesday, okay, or Wednesday noontime. So that is the scenario of the forecast, but changes are still on the way on the forecast track of this system. So the next update will be around 2 a.m. So we will be issuing another update. Here's the various Asian agencies tracking the tropical storm Florita. So most of them agree it will traverse extreme northern Luzon on a vertical or a horizontal track. It will either make landfall on the areas that I've mentioned, from northern Cagayan down to Eastern Isabela. So folks along Cagayan Valley, please take all necessary precautions. Now let's take a look at the latest infrared satellite from RAMMB of Sira. That's also a part of NOAA project. And based on the latest 6-hourly animation of this infrared, you can see some light rains affecting the Bicol region. Some are heavy to intense, particularly Camarines Norte and some portions of Camarines Sur. And right now, it's somewhat quasi-stationary or barely moving, as it is expected to turn more to the north or north-northwest within the next couple of hours. So the system will eventually move closer to the areas of extreme northern Luzon. So this area will be under the possible threat of this tropical cyclone. Here's the steering environment right now based on the 990 to 999 hectopascal mean sea level pressure of the tropical cyclone. So right now it's in the middle of very weak steering environment. Most likely there will be a enhancement of a steering flow to the east of the system that will drive this tropical storm more to the north. We are waiting for the new steering environment to form here based on what the forecasts say, that will push the system more towards the northwest. So right now it's still non-existent. So the system is currently moving or barely moving to the east of northern Aurora. Now here's the 24-hour forecast wind shear tendency from the University of Wisconsin CIMSS tropical cyclone page, and as you can see, for the next 24 hours the wind shear is starting to decrease. So there will be some decreasing wind shear that will pave way for more intensification, and just like the other agencies forecasting it to become a severe tropical storm before it makes landfall over extreme northern Luzon. So please take all necessary precautions for the possible strengthening of this system because of the decreasing wind shear. And if we take a look at the zoom in satellite animation from windy.com, those red cumulonimbus clouds remains. This is part of the circulation of tropical storm Florita, and right now we are seeing some slow movement of this system, but the forecast is still the same. We'll keep you updated in the next 24 hours. So here's the rain forecast for the next 2 days. So this evening, it's still bringing some rains, light rains over the Bicol region, particularly Camarines provinces. Although monsoon rains will still be expected over the western sections of Mimaropa, Western Visayas, and the Bicol region. So on and off rains will be expected throughout Tuesday because of the enhancement of the southwest monsoon. And Tuesday afternoon, more rains will be expected across Luzon as the tropical storm makes landfall over extreme northern Luzon. And southwest monsoon rains will still continue in various sections of Visayas and southern Luzon. Okay, and Wednesday, improving weather conditions will be expected during the morning, but in the afternoon some thunderstorms will still be expected in most parts of the country because of local thunderstorms and the still slight winds from the southwest. And here's now tropical storm Florita exiting the Philippine area of responsibility. Okay, and Here's the rainfall accumulation. So we are still affected by the rainfall for the next 24 to 72 hours across Luzon. And to wrap up our GovSat, which we issued 6 hours ago. So here's Florita or Panahon approaching Luzon. We are being affected by the rain bands in the southwest monsoon over western Visayas, Mimacopa. Here's Tokage moving over the open waters of the western Pacific. So there you go. That's the latest for this evening, Monday. And we'll return again tomorrow, Tuesday, to give you more updates on Tropical Storm Florita. This is Mike Padua reporting. Stay safe always. Stay safe always. Be #weatherwiser. And thank you so much for watching our channel.